Hey, long time no see.
Huh?
What? Are you saying you don't remember who I am?
No, of course I remember you. How could I ever forget you?
Come on, are you still obsessed with me? You're still as pathetic as ever.
That's not it. How could I forget the man who abandoned me and our 2-year-old daughter to marry another woman?
Oh, right, that. Thanks to you, my wife and I are still happily married. It's been about 3 years since then, right?
That's right. Our daughter is 5 now, even though you never paid child support and just abandoned us.
Why would I pay that? Think about it for a second.
What's that supposed to mean? You're legally obligated to support your child.
Legal obligations are just pieces of paper. I have a new life now.
Don't be ridiculous. So, why on earth are you contacting me now after all this time?
Well, I actually saw you in town today. I didn't notice at first, but then I realized it was my ex-wife and daughter who I dumped.
What's that supposed to mean? You contacted me just for that?
Yeah, we were married for about 2 years, so I was curious how you're living. Must be tough without me as the breadwinner, right? Living the poor single mom life? How pathetic.
You think you were the breadwinner? I was working too, you know. You've always overestimated your importance.
Please, my salary was twice yours. There's no way you're maintaining the same lifestyle without me.
Don't be ridiculous. You have no idea how hard our lives were after you left. It's all your fault.
Hey, don't blame me!
But it is your fault. You abandoned us for another woman.
Look, I'm always searching for the right woman for me. I married you, but quickly realized you weren't suitable. So I moved on. That's all there is to it. Haven't you heard of survival of the fittest? Worthless women like you get abandoned. If you'd been a bit more appealing, I might have stayed married a little longer. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, so I dumped you.
Appealing? What exactly wasn't appealing about me? I cooked, cleaned, worked, and raised our child while you spent weekends playing golf.
You were boring, too domestic, always talking about a daughter and bills. A man needs excitement, you know?
You're the worst. You might not care about me, but what about our child? Did you ever think about her?
Of course not. I live for my own happiness. I'd never sacrifice for someone else. Anyway, tell me about your life now. I want to know how miserable you are.
So you admit you never once thought about our daughter after leaving? Not even on her birthdays?
Birthdays are just commercial holidays designed to make people spend money. I don't even celebrate my own.
Fine, I've heard enough. And are you going to start paying child support?
Of course not. I just want a good laugh.
I don't live to be your laughingstock.
I don't care what you think. Just tell me how pathetic your life is.
Why are you so desperate to hear that I'm suffering? Would that make you feel better about abandoning us?
I don't need to feel better about anything. I made the right choice for me. I just want confirmation.
Sorry, but I can't meet your expectations.
What do you mean?
After divorcing you, I married someone else.
What a lie. There's a limit to how much you can fake.
It's not a lie, it's true.
No man would take on another man's child, especially not your child.
You're wrong. Some men actually have a sense of responsibility, unlike you.
You're truly pathetic, lying to pretend you're happy.
It's true.
Whatever, I'm done. This conversation's going nowhere. I shouldn't have contacted you.
Wait a minute, we're not finished talking.
What else is there to say? You're living in a fantasy world.
You started this conversation. At least have the decency to finish it.
Shut up. Just talking to a woman like you makes me sick.
Fine, go back to your perfect life then. I'm sure it's everything you dreamed of.
It is! I have everything I need now! Someone who actually understands me!
I'm glad to hear it. Now leave us alone. Thanks for your hard work. When will you be home?
Oh, thanks. I should be home in about 10 minutes. What's for dinner tonight?
Chinese stir-fry tonight. You like that, right?
Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to it. I'll hurry home.
Be careful.
I never thought I'd be so excited to come home. I'm really glad to have you in my life.
Don't exaggerate. Our daughter and I are truly happy now that I'm married to you.
It's me who's happy. I'm mentally weak, so whenever I'm worried about work, you're always there supporting me. That's why I can do my job now.
That's not true. It's all because of your own strength.
No, you give me confidence. When I'm with you, I feel like I can handle anything.
You've always been capable. Even back in school, everyone knew you were special.
Marrying you was the luckiest thing that ever happened to me.
You're overstating it. By the way, I ran into Tyler today.
What? Him? Where?
Apparently, he saw me in town. I didn't notice, but he contacted me.
After all this time, what did he want?
To gloat, it seems. He assumed I was struggling as a single mother.
Unbelievable. He abandoned you both and went silent all this time, and now he contacts you out of the blue? What kind of nerve does he have?
Just thoughtless, and he said all sorts of things to me.
Like what? Was he threatening you?
No, nothing like that. Just cruel comments about how I was unfit as a wife and deserved to be abandoned.
Doesn't he understand how much you two suffered after being abandoned?
Yeah, he didn't seem sorry at all.
I can't forgive him.
Me neither, but don't you think this is an opportunity?
An opportunity?
Yes, you mentioned we've been having trouble because he's been out of contact, right?
Oh, that's right, the child support issue. We've been struggling to move forward with the legal process because we couldn't locate him.
Exactly. Now we know where he is. We can finally take action.
So you mean we should confront him?
Yes, that's what I want to do, for our daughter's sake too, and I want your help.
Of course, I'll do anything for you.
I don't want to do this out of revenge, but he needs to take responsibility.
I understand. This isn't about getting back at him. It's about what's right for our daughter.
Thank you for always supporting us. I don't know what I would have done without you.
I'll call our lawyer tomorrow. We'll make this right.
Tyler, can we talk for a bit?
What is it? Don't contact me. Just seeing your messages makes me sick.
I thought you wanted to know how my life is going. Wasn't that the purpose of your message the other day?
I was bored that day. I'm busy now.
I figured. Our marriage ended so abruptly with you suddenly announcing you were remarrying and leaving. But I think we need to talk more as a couple.
What? I'm not getting back together with you.
Of course, that's not what I want, but I want to know why our marriage failed. I loved you, and when we got married, we cared for each other. I've always wanted to know why we ended up divorced.
Oh, is that all?
Yes, I want to know why we divorced.
It's simple. I got bored.
Bored after having a child together?
You were just a placeholder.
What? A placeholder?
Yeah, I was dating someone before you. We broke up. While looking for someone new, I met you. I figured I'd date you until I found someone better. Then you got pregnant. I had to marry you. I never intended to spend my life with you. Then about 2 years later, I ran into my ex. We got back together and she wanted to get married, so I divorced you. Satisfied? There was nothing wrong with you. You were just a temporary solution.
What? That's why you married me?
Yeah, because we had a daughter. I thought I should take responsibility.
As if you selfishly abandoned us.
Who else would marry someone like you? Be grateful I stayed married to you for 2 years.
Do you have any idea how much I cried after you left? How many nights I spent wondering what I did wrong?
That's your problem. Self-reflection is good, though. Maybe you learned something.
I see. That's what your true colors are. That's the truth, huh?
Yeah, satisfied?
Yes, very satisfied. Now I can proceed without any reservations.
What does that mean? Are you planning something?
Just processing the truth, that's all.
Whatever you're planning, just don't involve me.
I'll never forgive you.
Like I care. Your forgiveness means nothing to me.
I used to think there was some misunderstanding between us. Now I see clearly who you really are.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Hey, Sarah, want to meet up next week?
What? Didn't you say not to involve you anymore?
Actually, I told my wife about you. She's interested and wants to talk to you.
Your wife wants to talk to me? Why would she want that?
She's curious about what kind of woman I was married to before her. Don't worry, she won't bite.
What's that about? Are you both planning to mock me? Your wife has a great personality, too.
Being laughed at by us is the only thing your life is good for, so make time next week.
You're unbelievable. You want me to set aside time so you and your wife can ridicule me?
Come on, don't be so serious. It's just a bit of fun. You got nothing better to do anyway.
Fine, just tell me where to meet you.
Great. How about the cafe near the station, Tuesday at 2 p.m.?
All right, that works.
Bring our daughter, too. I want to see her face after all this time.
You suddenly want to see our daughter after ignoring her existence for 3 years?
My wife is curious about what she looks like, whether she resembles me or not.
All right, Tuesday might be difficult, so I'll let you know when she doesn't have kindergarten.
Yeah, please do.
By the way, does your wife know you haven't paid any child support for 3 years?
That's none of your business. Just show up. Hey, what was that about?
What? We had a nice chat at the cafe.
Don't mess with me! You brought some random guy instead of our daughter! My wife was disappointed.
I never promised to bring our daughter. I said I'd let you know when she doesn't have kindergarten, which I did.
We specifically asked to see our daughter!
That's not my problem. I didn't think it was good to expose our daughter to someone like you. And that wasn't some random guy, it was my husband.
Are you serious?
Yes, Eric and I have always been close. We're childhood friends.
Oh, I see. So you ended up with someone from your hometown. Typical of you, living in your small community.
That's fine, isn't it? Eric is a wonderful person. Divorcing you was the right decision.
Was he the best you could find? Some nobody from your past? I bet he's working some dead-end job.
You know nothing about him. He's more successful than you'll ever be.
What can a loser like him do? It takes a vibrant man like me to earn good money and make a wife happy.
You don't know anything.
Ha!
I didn't mention it, but Eric is a company's CEO. He runs a company with annual sales of $10 million.
What? Him? No way!
It's true. Eric was always a good student. He went to a prestigious university. Instead of getting a job, he started his own company, and in just 5 years, annual sales exceeded $1 million. Even now, his business performance continues to grow. He's a respectable CEO.
You didn't say that before. He didn't mention it either.
Why would I? You never asked about my life. You were too busy mocking me. Besides, Eric isn't the type to brag, and he prefers a simple lifestyle, so he doesn't wear designer clothes. It's natural you couldn't tell from his appearance.
Aren't you ashamed of lying like that?
I'm not ashamed at all, because it's all true.
I don't believe you. He looked so ordinary.
That's one of his best qualities. He doesn't need to show off.
Oh, really? Can I ask him directly?
Sure, go ahead. Actually, Eric mentioned he wanted to talk to you too.
About what?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Well, give me his contact information then.
Of course I will.
Don't come crying to me later.
What? What are you planning to discuss?
Just some talk between an ex-husband and the new husband.
Don't say anything weird.
I just want to have a man-to-man conversation.
Just be respectful. That's all I ask.
Yeah, I understand. Hello, this is Tyler. Thanks for earlier. Yes, thank you too. It was a meaningful meeting. I heard you wanted to talk to me. Yes, Sarah told me you're a company CEO. Yes, that's right. I find that hard to believe, to be honest. You don't look like a CEO. What does a CEO look like? We come in all shapes and sizes. I'd like to know more details about your company, what industry and what kind of work you do specifically. This feels like an interrogation. Not at all, I just find it hard to believe. You think Sarah is lying about me? It wouldn't be the first time she's exaggerated things. Really? But it's difficult to explain. My company handles various types of work. So you can't explain. Can I assume you're lying? No, I'll send you my company's website URL. There's a video where I introduce the company as the CEO. Watch that and you'll see I'm not lying. A video? Yes, please watch it. Oh, wow, you're definitely speaking in it. I would hope so, since it's my company. Well, anyone can make a website these days. Look at the press coverage section. We've been featured in Business Weekly and Tech Innovation. Yeah, pretty amazing. Seems like you believe me now. Yeah, but it looks like Sarah managed to get you on her side. She must have told you I abandoned her, right? Yes, of course. I was really angry when I heard that. And you believed her without question? That's disappointing. It's completely wrong. She's the one who left me. I just remarried after my current wife rescued me. She just switched from me to you. Why do you think that? She was after the money, right? She loves money. What makes you think that? Well, she married a CEO after me. It's obvious. I was already a successful CEO when she married you. If she was after money, she wouldn't have married you in the first place. Maybe she changed her mind later. She's moody and selfish. I'm giving you good advice. You should divorce her. Why are you saying this to me? As one man to another, I'm advising you for your own happiness. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm perfectly happy with Sarah. You don't know her like I do. She'll drain you emotionally and financially. Stop lying. I know how much Sarah suffered when you asked for a divorce. What? She was constantly asking me for advice on how to fix her relationship with you. Even after you left, she was thinking about reconciling. She kept blaming herself for the divorce. Despite how much you hurt her, she couldn't bring herself to hate you. That's how much she cared about you. I've loved Sarah since we were students. It was really painful to see her suffering, and I deeply resented you, the source of her pain. Wait! Hold on! What's there to wait for? You abandoned her and your daughter! You never paid child support, and now you have the audacity to suggest I should divorce her? You don't understand the situation! Our marriage was complicated! There's nothing complicated about responsibility. You either accept it or you don't. You've got me wrong! Just listen! I don't believe a word you say. I only believe Sarah. I wanted to tell you my feelings just this once. I never want to see your face again. Stay away from our family. Your family? That's my daughter you're talking about. The daughter you haven't seen or supported in 3 years? The one whose birthday you've missed repeatedly? That daughter? Biology matters more than presents! No, love and support matter more than biology. Goodbye, Tyler.
So, did Eric do what you wanted?
No, that man wouldn't listen to me.
Of course not. Who would do what you want?
Fine. This is getting boring. I'm done. It's no fun being with you two. Don't bother me anymore.
Wait, I have something important to discuss.
What now?
I'm going to make you pay child support.
I've told you I won't pay. You chose to have the child. It's not my problem.
How can you say that? We decided to have a child together. It wasn't my unilateral decision.
Well, you chose to keep her after the divorce.
That's not how it works. You agreed to pay child support.
That was just to finalize the divorce quickly.
Doesn't matter. You have an obligation to pay child support. I couldn't make claims before because I didn't know where you were, but now I found you, so there's no problem.
Found me? What do you mean?
I hired a private investigator to find your house. We know you're in that town. They staked out your place.
No way!
We have photos of you entering and leaving your apartment building. We know where you work, too.
That's stalking! It's illegal!
Not when it's done by a licensed investigator to locate someone who owes child support. It's completely legal. And don't think you can escape. If you don't pay child support, we can seize your property. All the expensive things in your house will be taken.
Wait, you're rich now, so you can manage without child support, right?
That's not the point. This isn't about need, it's about responsibility.
But your husband is wealthy. You don't need my money.
No way. You said you'd pay child support, so you need to pay properly. Plus, I'm claiming compensation, too.
See compensation?
You met your ex-girlfriend during our marriage and were unfaithful, right? That caused our divorce, so compensation is only natural.
But after all this time?
Claims can be made within 3 years of divorce.
You've been planning this all along, haven't you?
No, I simply didn't know where you were. Now I do.
Damn, you're making 2 claims at once?
Of course, it's legally allowed, so I'm going to follow through properly.
How much are you asking for?
The back child support plus interest comes to about $36,000. Compensation for emotional distress and infidelity is another $50,000.
That's insane! I don't have that kind of money!
You should have thought about that before abandoning your responsibilities.
So this is your revenge. You're as bitter as ever.
Think what you want.
Fine, I'll pay that much.
Can you manage with just your income? It's a substantial amount.
Even if I can't, my wife and I will manage together. That's what being married means.
My, how wonderful. Hard to believe those words come from someone who abandoned his family.
It just shows how much my wife and I love each other.
I see, but it seems like that love is one-sided.
Huh? What are you saying?
Well, you were talking with Eric. I was messaging your wife.
What? You did that behind my back?
We exchanged contact information at the cafe. I said I had something important to discuss, and she agreed. I told her about the compensation and child support claims. She was furious.
Of course she was furious. You're trying to extort money from us.
No, she wasn't furious with me. She was furious with you. She said she couldn't live luxuriously anymore if that happened.
She said that?
Apparently, she married you because you had a decent income.
What?
She said she was dating several men, but you earned the most money. That's why she got back together with you and married you. But now she's angry that my claims will make life difficult. Seems she misjudged you.
That's a lie. She wouldn't say that.
I don't gain anything by lying about this. Check your phone. Has she contacted you since the cafe?
Well, no, but she's probably just busy.
Try contacting her. You can talk it over.
She's not reading my messages.
Maybe she blocked you?
No way, because she...
Did you try calling her?
It goes straight to voicemail.
Maybe she's gone off to find another man with better earnings.
Stop it! She betrayed me! How could she do this to me?
Why are you angry?
Of course I'm angry!
But you said it yourself. Survival of the fittest. Worthless people get abandoned. You were just abandoned. You were judged unsuitable for marriage. Why are you angry? You did the same thing.
Whoa, that's...
It hurts, doesn't it? Being discarded by someone you thought loved you.
This is different! She and I had a connection!
Just like you and I did before you left. Or did you forget our marriage vows?
I can't believe she would do this to me after everything I did for her!
Anyway, work hard living on your own from now on. Remember to pay what you owe. There's no way you can escape.
Come on, Sarah, give me a break! I'm at rock bottom! Are you really gonna push me further? Are you seriously gonna take money from a man whose wife left him? You can't do that, right? You're a kind woman. Don't you have any feelings left for me? Can you really move on so easily?
You're asking me for mercy now, after showing none to me or our daughter?
People make mistakes. I made a terrible one. I see that now.
Yes, I can.
Stop pretending.
Do you understand how I felt when you pushed me to the depths of despair? I thought about getting back together every day.
We can get back together now. I've realized that you're the only one for me.
Don't be ridiculous. I love Eric. The only people who matter to me are Eric and our daughter. You're just an object of hatred. I don't care how much you suffer.
You don't care what happens to me?
That's right. Just like you, I'm only thinking about my own happiness. Your unhappiness is my happiness. From now on, I'll leave this to my lawyer. Don't contact me again.
Sarah, please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything.
It's too late for that. You had your chance years ago.
I'll be a better father to our daughter. I promise.
She doesn't even remember you, and I prefer it that way. Finally got that settled. Now I can leave it to the lawyer.
Good. It must have been hard remembering all those painful things.
It was difficult facing him again. All those feelings I thought I'd moved past came rushing back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. You were so strong.
It's fine. I had to overcome it someday, and because he approached me, I could claim child support.
Do you think he'll actually pay?
He won't have a choice once the court is involved. And even if he tries to run, we know where he is now.
Now we have no regrets.
There's still one thing I regret.
What's that?
I wish I'd met you first, before all the heartbreak with Tyler.
But then you wouldn't have your beautiful daughter.
You're right, and I wouldn't trade her for anything. Forget Tyler. From now on, I can focus solely on being happy with you and our daughter.
Yes, that's right. Let's celebrate this new beginning by going out to eat, the three of us.
Oh, that sounds good. Our daughter will be delighted.
Where should we go? That new Italian place?
Perfect. She loves pasta.
I'll make reservations for tomorrow night.
Thank you for everything, Eric, for accepting us both and creating this wonderful family.
No need to thank me. You two are the greatest gift I've ever received.
Afterward, Tyler had to lower his standard of living to pay the compensation and child support. Apparently, he was living in a luxury apartment but had to move to a small studio apartment and start a new life there. However, since he had always pushed all housework onto his wife, he had no life skills and faced endless struggles. Because of this, he made repeated mistakes at work, lost the trust of those around him, and was completely removed from the promotion track. Now he's been transferred to the document management department, a dead-end position, and is working with a sense of shame. Meanwhile, I've resolved a long-standing issue with my ex-husband and am living happily with my family of 3. And next year, our family will grow by 1 more, including the baby in my belly. Proof of my love with Eric, we'll work hard to build a lively home full of smiles as a family of 4.